Hello, welcome into the channel. This is Cleo Ra, and this is a reality creation tarot station where I help you harness the power of the universe, or at least bring through messages from the divine to help guide you on your journey. So thank you for all your support, your love, your subscriptions. I'm just going to dive right in and see what message the divine has. Higher beings, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, can you show us the message that wants to come through, please? Okay, we've got the Nine of Wires, which is the Nine of Wands in this deck. And I'm getting that you're building a strong defense system. Okay, you've fortified something in your life in terms of being aware of what you want, what you'll tolerate and what you won't tolerate. So this is a firm boundary I'm getting. You're setting really firm boundaries and your internal state is shifting with this sort of new mindset that you've got. I'm getting new information. Sometimes one piece of information shifts everything. So you're seeing things differently here. And, I'm being drawn to the torch that this being is holding. I'm being told that, you're guiding your own way now. You're learning to trust yourself when it comes to making big decisions in your life and really being your own leader, being the leader of self, I feel like is really important here. Fire is very important with this. A guiding light I'm getting. I'm seeing a torch in the darkness. Interesting. Show me more. Ten of Pentacles here. So I'm getting this is about protecting your wealth as well. And with the Ten of Pentacles energy, called the Ten of Zen in this deck, to get to the Ten of Pentacles, you need to have really done some emotional work, some work in the Wands energy when it comes to respect and passion and focus. And of course the Swords when it comes to refining your mind and thinking and musing on things and stuff like that. So it's almost like you've been given the last piece of the puzzle when it comes to something you were dealing with. And this could have been preventing you getting to a more secured position in life. Because the Ten of Pentacles is not just about money. It's about really doing the inner work on many different levels, honing our minds, our intelligence, our emotions, and refining ourselves as if we are a potion, as if our consciousness is a potion. And then you can move into Ten of Pentacles, wealthy energy. So I feel like you're putting your foot down with others or with yourself, but you're set now. It's like you're set in place. Something's been established in a very strong way. And now you're moving towards wealth because you set the tone. You've set the standard. You're setting the rules. This is your game. This is your life. And you get to decide how you live it. You're being your own guiding light here. Trusting yourself. And like I say, there's a key piece of information that's made everything clearer for you. And it's valuable. Spirit's saying it's very valuable information. You could be quite multidimensional as well. And, you could have Libra placements. Maybe you have to weigh and measure things for quite a while, regardless of astrological placements. Maybe you have to weigh and measure things for quite a while before you make your final, ultimate decision. Because we've got all these screens on this Ten of Pentacles card telling me that your mind can go to so many different viewpoints and see things from so many different angles and find value in so many different variables that it's like this key piece of information has allowed you to really define something in a solid set way that means you've now got a solid platform which you can jump off of. You've made your ultimate decision, I'm getting. And you're being shown the way. Your higher self is showing you the way. And it's almost like by listening to yourself, you're cutting out a lot of detours and a lot of side quests and distractions and other pathways that might be interesting. But you've got the value you need now. So there's no point in taking detours for you anymore. You've got the valuable information you need, and it's time for you to go from A to B in the shortest possible distance, in the quickest possible way, by following your own higher self. I'm seeing a golden beam of light coming through the darkness, and this isn't a spooky darkness or anything like that. And they're actually telling me metaphysical purity. This darkness represents metaphysical purity. And sometimes it's nice when everything seems dark and still. That means we can see the signs more clearly. And you're seeing this light more clearly. You're seeing the direction more clearly. Show me more. 10 of Wands. They do want this one as well. And the World card. So I'm getting that, you work. I don't want to say work hard, because in terms of law of attraction, we don't want to struggle, really. We want to put a lot of focus into tuning ourselves, and again, they're telling me going in the right direction. So I almost feel like you're putting down the struggle here and seeing things from a bird's eye view. But I feel like in the past you've worked really hard to try and achieve your goals, and now you have found a different tactic. Now your worldview is complete. And you're really sort of seeing things from the top down. Rather than looking up at the struggle, your higher self is showing you a bird's eye view and showing you a quicker way to get to where you want to be. They're saying it can all be so simple. What we want can come into our life like that. It's just tuning our mind and allowing that to be the case. So I'm hearing you've had a broadening of your consciousness. Your consciousness has expanded to enable this worldview and to get something completed. I feel like you're looking for a sense of security, completion, somewhere where you can really start being your true self. So this is a solid sense of belonging I'm getting, or a solid sense of having something so secure in your life. This is your financial situation. This is your living arrangements. This is your surroundings in general. And I feel like you want to be somewhere where you can really kind of flow, because you're very assured by your environment. So I'm seeing completion here financially, but also a completion. You having learned everything you need to learn when it comes to the struggle. And I feel like you're putting down the struggle, putting down tactics that no longer work for you, letting things go. That feeling of I've got to work hard to get what I want. When in fact you could, and you have, I feel like, or this will be happening, elevate your viewpoint and become a master alchemist of reality. So I feel like you're going through that. I feel like you've had a surge of energy come in recently. You had a download, and it could have felt like this big surge of energy, higher in vibration than emotion, but it made you feel really good. And you could see something clearly. You could see yourself clearly. You could see your greatness and your value with a new sense of clarity. And I feel like it made you reaffirm your goals. Maybe you found a renewed sense of faith when it comes to you achieving the 10 of Pentacles, the fulfillment of self on so many levels, being in the right reality for you and having a surplus of abundance, knowing everything's okay. I feel like maybe this download gave you such a strong feeling of well-being and a luscious energy of the universe providing you everything you need and want and more, that it's planted this map in your soul. It's planted something in your soul. And it's like you had to feel the feeling to know what you wanted to go towards. You had to feel the majesty and the magic of this feeling, to know the true bounty of the universe, and to know that etherically, all you've got to do is believe and know in yourself to make this thing happen. So the universe gave you a taste of your own higher self, and now you know that you are a supreme player of the game, the reality creation game, where life can be whatever we make it. Life can be as big or small as our minds, and your mind's just got bigger in an amazing way. It's very golden, this energy. It's very etheric. And I feel like you want another taste, or maybe you can still feel the energy of this. I feel like you had a big sudden urge to write things down, and maybe you were writing down ideas you've got, business ideas, feeling really invigorated, really inspired. This is beyond inspiration. This is you being a master alchemist, and feeling the supreme power of the universe and wanting to go further and further. So I'm seeing a bookend when it comes to the way you used to think or the way you used to handle things. And I'm hearing clapping. I'm seeing hands clapping and cheering, hearing cheering. So your ancestors are really proud of what you've done. Your allies in other realms and planes of existence are really proud of what you've done, because I feel like they went to great lengths to get this message into your mind. They really wanted you to feel this. This is like a surge of electricity. And I'm hearing it's beyond your imaginings. And if this hasn't happened yet and you had the urge to click on this video and your higher self guided you here, I feel like it's going to happen, because I feel like you've put in mega effort into creating something, into getting something you want or the lifestyle you want. You've put a lot into feeling like you are who you are, and that reality reflects you back at you. Like you're in the right storyline. You've put a lot into this. So this is why you've been rewarded with this massive golden download of energy. This big joining together of you and the forces of the universe. Because in the backstage, non-physical, astral realm, other dimensions, they could see how much effort you were putting in. So now you've been given the key. I'm hearing you've been given the world view key, where you're gonna be seeing things in a much more worldly way, in a bigger way. We have to be able to dream big to conjure big. We have to be able to feel an energy to conjure that energy. So you've been given a taste of this, and now I feel like it's rehoned your whole goal system. It's rehoned your ambition in a way where you just know that this will happen. You just know you're going to get it. You just know you're winning. Giving you that feeling as a gift is allowing you to conjure that feeling, but it is your higher self leading the way and guiding you. As well as lots of allies and a big support system, a big metaphysical support system here. Knight of Pentacles energy, the agent of Zent. So perhaps you hit a plateau at one point where the old tactics weren't working anymore. And you just needed something new. You needed some invigoration. They're saying it's coming. If it hasn't come yet, it is coming. Almost like you're going to feel like you're flying while you're sat at home, or you're going to feel that the whole universe is with you on this project. The project being you and your life, right? 10 of Pentacles, one at a time. Hierophant energy, blessed by the divine. And your viewpoint now is more dimensional, more multifaceted, more multi-dimensional. So you're going to be pulling in energy through new lenses of consciousness, guided by the divine, and your higher self is part of this divine, I'm being told. But there were also a lot of energies, and there are a lot of energies betting on you, cheering you on, knowing you can do this. They don't want anything slowing you down. We do have a 3 of Swords here. So I feel like perhaps personal relationships have been affecting you. Maybe you felt a little bit zapped by something you've been through. Okay, maybe you helped someone and it kind of took a lot of energy from you. Or maybe you just focus on helping other people sometimes and then you realize, oh God, I've got to catch up on me. 2 of Wands energy. Let's see what's going on with this. Show me this 2 of Wands. Feel like now you've got the whole world in your hands. You know there are higher beings working with you now. I feel like they made something really obvious to let you know that higher beings are working with you, helping you clear up your pathway. King of Swords, helping you reprioritize. And there could be something in my previous reading for you because that phrase came up in that reading as well. I'm hearing intellectual pursuit. So you're finding something fascinating, and I feel like now creating your reality is going to be fascinating for you. 10 of Wands again on top of the 3 of Swords. So I feel like you're drawing a line in the sand. You're putting boundaries in place here with this 9 of Wands because something was just too heavy a burden. You were doing a lot of work. You were carrying a lot of weight, and you've put that weight down here, or I see you putting it down. Something was blocking your pathway. You see here, there's a bridge. To me, it looks like a bridge. But they're saying, you know, someone could see this as steps going up. Others could see it as a bridge. And this is the whole point of this reading. Your viewpoint has shifted. So what you saw as stairs up before, what seemed like a hard climb, now is a bridge. An easy flowing in the right direction, getting from A to B in the simplest, quickest way, doing what's right for you. Show me. 5 of Cups here. See, something disappointing slowed you down with the 5 of Cups. I'm hearing hitting your head against a brick wall, trying the same thing again and again and not getting the results you want. And then bang, you conjured this amazing download, or it's coming. Show me Hierophant. Oh, they want me to get one more for this. The Devil. Okay, 5 of Cups with the Devil. Really putting your boundaries up against toxic energy is going to get you to your goal, to your wealth goals, hitting your lifestyle and wealth goals very quickly, very quickly. And they're saying, you know, you'd be surprised how uplifted you feel when you just get out of that one situation that's been bugging you, nagging you, playing on your mind. Once you free up that mind space and that soul space, that soulscape of yours that's so divine and so beautiful, that's when your viewpoint just floats. It's like you've had a weight dragging you down. You see, there's a big boulder. This one's carrying a big boulder up a building. And you've put the boulder down. And now you're on top of the building, looking over the whole world thinking, that was easy. Now I've got all my energy to me. I can feel my metaphysical power. Very hyperdimensional. I feel like you're going into hyperdimensionality mode. Now toxicity has been removed. It can't have an effect on your emotions anymore. Freedom, purity, power. Your mindscape is your own again. King of Swords energy. No more umming and ahhing, not being sure whether you're going down that path or that path. You're going straight ahead, following your higher self straight ahead, widening your viewpoint, reestablishing your goals, reassessing your goals, and making your goals and dreams even bigger and more diverse and more colorful. having ideas that are out of this world, new ideas that surprise and delight you. So this freedom is gorgeous. 10 of Cups with the Hierophant. You know, the universe or God, source energy wants you to have a beautiful reality. Your higher self wants you to feel the vision in your heart, 10 of Cups, to picture the vision of how you want your life to be and know that it's easy for you to flow into that. And that's where you've got to. This lovely, airy, fixed vision. Aquarius with the King of Swords. Fixing your vision, fixing your mind. And by fixing, funnily enough, we've got a double entendre there. Fixing your mind, fixing your goals, solidifying your worldview, stabilizing your mind. Your fate is fixed if you decide it to be so. If you decide you can have everything you want, you can get it. And that's what the universe has been helping you to do. That's what these higher powers have been doing. Helping you kind of get your feet out of the mud. I'm seeing a Wellington boot, a welly boot stuck in the mud, and it can be kind of hard to pull them out. You know, your foot will come out before the boot comes out. And maybe that's what you've done. Instead of trying to pull these welly boots out of the mud, you've just took your foot out and thought, you know what, I don't need these boots after all. I don't need them. Something about being barefoot as well. You could have been walking barefoot lately, or zoning into the earth, rooting in, getting your feet on the grass, something like that. There's something about freeing yourself from things you don't need and realizing, oh my God, I've got so much more currency now. I've got so much more currency now, and I can really feel the support all around me. My mind's clear. My heart's clear. 3 10s on the table, 10, 10, 10. The 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. You're flying forward in a big way. Knight of Swords on the bottom of my deck here. And I knew there was a 9 of Pentacles here. You're going from a feeling of the 5 of Pentacles, which would be maybe worrying about money, feeling like you haven't got enough, to the 9 of Pentacles, knowing you are the key, you are enough, you are the gold, you are the abundance. Switching on to the gold channel of the mind, something has switched you into this golden channel of the mind. I'm seeing a gold bar, and the universe is saying you're way more valuable than this gold bar. You are so priceless, and you can create and be anything you want. Double 10 here, moving out of a feeling of burden, responsibility, you know, something that keeps draining you or takes a lot of your time and focus, into an elevated viewpoint, ruling your own world. I'm hearing you rule this world now. The world being your world. You rule the world. So you might want to listen to that song, Rule the World, by Take That was on the movie Stardust. That could be important for somebody, or that could be a synchronicity for somebody. Knight of Cups, you're blocking something emotionally here. And I'm seeing a cord that used to go out from your heart is being pulled back in. And now the cord can go upwards to the divine, because you were focusing on something that was kind of blocking your pipes a little bit. And now your pipes are unblocked, and everything can flow through nicely. Something doesn't want me getting this message out to you, as you can hear little energies jumping in as I'm trying to talk, because you achieving this level of abundance with the 10 of Pentacles changes the whole world naturally without you focusing on the world's problems and all that sort of stuff. You just elevating yourself up to your most successful positioning in the true tarot way, in the honorable divine way, uplifts the entire quantum web. Okay, so you are an integral component to life itself. And that's why the universe is really on your side, really giving you huge data bits I'm getting. Huge bits of data here. Ace of Wands, all fired up to get to this goal you've set in place. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy here. Virgo with the Ten of Pentacles. So much energy. The universe is encouraging you to use to create your dreams. Look what we've got here. We've got the Ten of Wands on the Three of Swords, and we've got the Three of Swords on the Ten of Wands. So it's almost like some situations exist to show us where not to go. You know, it's like being pinballed on either side. You try this, it doesn't work. You try that, it doesn't work. And it realigns you to what does work. And that's what you've done. So you're being directed from here, directed from there. Mirroring cards, you know. Trying the same tactic in different ways is still the same tactic. Your operating system here has changed completely. An entire new operating system, an entire new worldview. King of Cups. The Moon. Something about you being more mysterious now, but also mastering the heart. By taking your heart out of scenarios it doesn't belong in. Your heart is yours to help you create reality. And if you find compatible components to that, great. But you were put here to create your reality, or you chose to come in here, should I say, to create what is ideal for you. And in doing so, there's a domino effect where everything is uplifted and everything is more beautiful because you achieved your dreams. So I do see you quickly achieving financial success, heart success, getting on that frequency where everything feels complete because you've closed the door on something else, pulled your heart out of something else, cleared your mind. And you're a mystery to someone out there with the moon energy. Relief pack, SOS, Six of Swords, moving away from what wasn't working into a much calmer lake where you can reflect properly on things, guided by your subconscious mind. It's like something's been moved around in your subconscious mind, in the patterns and programs at the root of your being, at the core of your being. They're shifting around, new operating system. But there's also something about you seeing how gifted you are, how skilled you are, that you've got a vast array, repertoire of ingredients, skills, things you're good at, tactics. You know, you're really good at so many things, and I feel like you're recognizing that now. And this also speaks of the ideas that you're intuiting. A lovely sense of peace, a lovely sense of calm. And I feel like, you know, you can reflect on things now with this new operating system and you see them completely differently. Vault access, what did I say? 10 of Pentacles. Lifestyle on fleek. They're telling me that will mean something to somebody. King of Pentacles energy, King of Diamonds energy here. Accessing everything you've dreamed of. Everything you've imagined you want becomes real in the non-physical, in your own personal vortex, as Abraham Hicks would say. Everything you dream of is given straight away in the non-physical realm. Then you've just got to find some way to let it flow into the physical. So you're accessing your heritage, your escrow. I'm hearing bonds here, something to do with stocks and bonds. This is you really investing in yourself, and you've already invested in yourself by being a big dreamer for so long. But something that's been held in escrow for you is pouring into your physical reality, accessing your spiritual vault, accessing your loot in a gorgeous way. Pure protection here with the 9 of Clubs, protected from any more hurt, or burden, I'm getting. And then we've got the home sweet home. There's that security. Your boundaries are great. And the boundaries you've placed on yourself spiritually are going to help you manifest big, strong walls in this home sweet home. So this is big. This is major. I feel like you are being quite reflective at the moment with the rest stop, power up, making plans card coming out. 2 of Wands. But something will be made clear to you or has been made very crystal clear to you. And it's going to allow you to kind of hopscotch, jump, move quickly to accessing your vault, your 10 of Pentacles. So I hope this reading has been good for you. And I've enjoyed reading it. Enjoy your new operating system. Love you guys.